What's up guys, you're gonna love this. Softube launches Flow Mastering Suite, a new tool that will make mastering a little easier. Not only you can access 16 premium mastering plugins from the Softube catalog for pennies, but while doing so you can also collect reward points and then you can use to own perpetual licenses for those plugins. All this framed into the new Flow Mastering Suite interface, which has a large collection of proven mastering chain done by professional engineers that you can access either with the macro controls or you can dig deep into the plugins and tweak them to perfection to fit your track. Let me show you. Hello everyone, welcome back to MixBest TV. Hope you guys are having a great day. Before we start, check the info box down below for free plugins, special discounts and offers, and of course, link to Softube Flow Mastering Suite. Visit the new website mixbesttv.com for all the mix and mastering courses, start to finish on many different genres. 2 new ones were just released, mastering R&B and mastering alt rock. In there, you can book all the other services, mixing and mastering with me, private lessons and mix consultations. If you want to access the exclusive videos here on YouTube, click the join button, become a MixBest TV member. And if you haven't already, check out Bella Kelly's new single, Goodbye. If you have questions on that mix, let me know in the comments down below. Finally, if the videos are helping you, please consider using the super thanks or grab some merch. Let's get to the video. All right, I think you guys are gonna really like this one. Flow Mastering Suite is a subscription model, is only $14.99 a month, but I wouldn't really call it a subscription model because it's more a rent to own. Because as you use the plugins, like I said in the intro, you collect reward points and then you can use to own the perpetual licenses for the plugins included in the suite. On top of that, you have the Flow Mastering interface that you see now on my screen. This one is resizable, which is basically a free tool. And I think it's great because not everybody has all the money up front to buy all the plugins that they want from the Softube catalog. Let me show you how Flow Mastering Suite works. Right now, I'm in the default setting. It's called Modern Master. You can see it here. And at the top of the interface, we have all the macro controls that you will see. They will change based on the flow that we are gonna pick. You can see here, you can click on Open Flows, and this one will show you all the flows available and will also give you a brief description of that specific chain so you already have an idea if will fit your track or not. We have Vice Mastering, Organic Rock, Pop Production, Big Rock, Pop Dance, and many others. Starting Point, Beatmaker, we're gonna try that one. Rock Production, Vocal Driven, so many, and all of these are made by professional engineers. So like I said, we're gonna start with Modern Mastering, and one very important thing about Flow Mastering Suite is that it automatically sets the optimal level, so anywhere between a -18 and -14 LUFS for the chain to work at its best. And the way it does it, it's super simple. You see here at the top of the LUFS meter, there's a button that says Get Target. Now I'm gonna play this track, click that button, and the level will be automatically set for the sweet spot. All right, pretty cool. So the level is set. We don't have to think about it. We have a really smooth bypass button here on the interface. You can see it. You notice I was turning this one on and off instead of the one on the Pro Tools frame for the IAMX plugin. This will give you the right latency. It will be a much smoother bypass, so I recommend it to use that one. And the first thing that you notice is that we have visual representation of what is happening to our track. On top of that, of course, we have the plugin used here in this chain at the bottom, okay? And we'll see that in a minute because we can go and dig into the plugins and tweak them. But here you can see now that the visualization is in auto. You can change it to frequencies to see the overall EQ curve because there's multiple EQs in this Modern Mastering. Of course, like I said, it changes based on what flow we are choosing. We can see the stereo image and then the gain reduction, which in this case we have, I think, at least one compressor, 2 compressor, I think, and a limiter, okay? And you can see there's different shades of red, so it tells you all the stages, it shows you all the different stages. Let's start with the first macro. We have low mid compression, okay? Let me play with this. Very nice. So you see that when I turn this macro control, I'm controlling multiple knobs on the TubeTech SMC2B. In this case is the plugin used for this chain as a first insert. We are controlling low and mid band threshold and the gain compensation. You can see them happening at the same time when I turn this knob. And the low end becomes tighter, punchier, and a little bit bigger, right? And of course, I can operate the plugin outside of this macro control, okay? So for example, if I wanna have more ratio on this band or a little more gain compensation, I can tweak each and every parameter just like I was using this plugin outside of the Flow Mastering Suite. By the way, another cool thing about the subscription is that you can use all the included plugins as a standalone as well. So actually outside of the Flow Mastering tool. And you can see I click here and I go back to the visualization and I click whatever macro control and the next processor pops up. In this case, we have bus compressor, which starts at 0 as default. So I'm just gonna go back to 50 for this and we're gonna try this one. Nice, I love how the bus processor works. This compressor is really great, it's punchy. This is actually a sweet chain, but you can see as I turn this macro knob here, both threshold and makeup gain increase. I kind of wish I could program this macro myself, because that would save me a lot of time. Very cool idea. Next we have the Sweet EQ, which is the Vice EQ is used on this preset. Okay, so we have this kind of smiley curve with a low cut, and you just control the intensity at the same time of the cuts, and the boost sounds really musical. And then we have high mid clarity. We'll click on this and we have the curve bander, which always sounds great. And look at this. When I turn this macro, I control the 2 presence gain, the trebles gain, and the output, which automatically compensate for the level increase. That's pretty cool. Let's hear how this sounds. Very cool. As you can see, I can bypass the plugin here. And let's say, for example, on this one, I want to use mid-side EQ instead of regular stereo. I can click mid-side, unlink the channels, and let's say I want to change the frequency here to 10 and boost a little more, and go 20 or 16 here and boost a little more, and I can do this. All right, cool. Just an example to show you that you really can tweak every plugin individually. You're not limited to the macro control, okay? Then we have the widener next to this one. And again, here we have the widener plugin from Softube. We have a dedicated video basically for every plugin that you see in the Flow Mastering Suite on the channel. And let's see what it changes. In this case, this one changes only the amount, but you can go and tweak again. I want more size. Let's do that. Okay, you can also see that when you are in auto for the visualization, as you hover your pointer on the macro, it will automatically show you the processing that is taking place. De-esser, it's the next, and we have the Vice de-esser. This is a really nice chain, by the way. We have this low high-end trick done with the TubeTech Pultec style EQ, which again you can see that the macro controls all 4 knobs for boost and attenuation for both top and bottom, and you can again change and tweak frequency, bandwidth, or anything else. It's a very cool idea, I think. Last one for the modern mastering is the limiter. We have the DS1 NK3, so you see you can really access the cream of the crop of Softube plugins. This thing is also meant for producers that have to send the master quickly at the end of the day to A&Rs, to the musicians, to whoever has to hear the mix at the end of the day. For artists that maybe don't have the budget to pay for a professional mastering engineer for every single release, and they still want to release a track that sounds good. I tested most of these chains and they are actually pretty good. I mean, you've seen probably my mastering courses. Besides the analog, the device bundle is always basically on my masters. I use many of the plugins included here, so this is a legit tool. Let's open Flows and let's try something else, because like I said, the collection of plugins changes based on the flows, the macros changes, so I want to show you that. We have low-end control, maybe we're gonna try that later. I saw clean and wide, I saw something pop, and yes, pop dance. Start your production with flow engaged, and here we go. So it gives you also indication, so you should probably mix into this one, right? And we get target again.
Let's go, heartbreak motel. There's no day you are the curse of bed. Let's go, heartbreak motel.
Nice. I mean, here just click target and just bypass and unbypass. The chains don't turn your mix inside out. They actually sound like mastering. The processing is not overwhelming. It doesn't add a bunch of top end just to impress you. The level is not pushed too much. That's already better than many either presets or automatic mastering that I heard out there. This one is pretty simple. We have a width control, which actually is interesting that it uses the bus processor width control. You can see it moving right there at the bottom.
Let's go, heartbreak motel. There's no day you are the curse of bed.
And you gotta admit, it sounds nice. We have top air, and we have the curve bender again.
Let's go, heartbreak motel. There's no day you are the curse of bed.
Nice. We have then compression with the TubeTech multiband, and you can see in this one we are moving all 3 thresholds, right? Top, mid, and bottom. Then we have the limiter at the end. Again, in this case, we have the clipper.
Let's go, heartbreak motel. There's no day you are the curse of bed.
And in this case, I like that it shows me what the clipper is doing here in the red graphic at the top. If you don't want, for example, the level increase when you turn this on, you can always go and set the ceiling manually.
Let's go, heartbreak motel. There's no day you are the curse of bed. Let's go, heartbreak motel. There's no day you.
All right, so again, you can tweak the plugins, and then we also have the voice limiter, and again, here we have a little bit of the processing with loud knob.
Let's go, heartbreak motel. There's no day you are the curse of bed. Let's go, heartbreak motel.
Let's open the flows, and there was a Beatmaker. This is probably gonna be popular. I like this chain. Look at this. We have tape compression first, and then we have color EQ. We have parallel compression with a Chandler. That's tasty. Widener again, and then we have an option for color compression on and off. So it starts off, and then we have the amount of color compression with actually the Chandler. You can see the Zener limiter, so we can turn this on and off. And then we have the limiter at the end with the voice compressor limiter. So let's grab a beat and let's hear how it sounds. So we play the material first. No, tell me that doesn't sound nice. It's a little heavy-handed on the compression. Let's see how much processing we're doing. Tape compression first. It's right there though, perfect. Like for this one, I would like a little less. Okay, everything else is good. The Zener is a little too much for this one. That's why they give it to us as an option, and it starts in off as default, but it's really cool to have it. Also, you can try this on groups instead of the full bus and see what results you get. It's also interesting. And then last, we have the limiter. We have the Vice compressor limiter. In this case, we're controlling the limiter gain knob here. You can see there, and it's pretty cool. I'm gonna open flows and try the last one. I wanna try the vocal driven. So we play the track really quick and we hit get target.
Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am whole again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am fun again. However far away, I will always love you.
All right, so see, this is why it's so important that you remember to hit the target for the correct level, because in this case, the de-esser, we're not controlling the threshold, we are also controlling the corner frequency, you see? So it's really important that you remember to hit the target and make sure that you're hitting the chain at the target that is intended to, for reasons like this. And then we have the Vice compressor limiter again.
Whenever I'm alone with you.
Nice. And of course, I'm a mix engineer, so I have to tweak something that I hear is a little off. But yeah, this is really, it's really cool because it gives you like an amazing starting point, which you could use, like I said, to send out a quick master to A&Rs, to colleagues, to your clients for a reference. Really quick and easy. The chains have a good combination of transparent processing with the Vice bundle and the Vice plugins and colored plugins like the TubeTech, the Chandler. So they are a really good combination, and it kind of leaves the door open for you to make the choices. Do I want a transparent, safe processing or a more colored and a little more exciting? To be decided case by case. But I think it's a cool thing. And it's $14.99, which is really cheap. And they're not just giving you the plugins and leaving you in the dust, but the flow mastering tool itself, I think it's pretty cool, especially, you know, for non-experienced engineers. And I think this is it for the video. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you have suggestions for Softube, something you want to see, leave it in the comments down below. If you want to book mix and mastering with me, go to mixplustv.com. In there you will find also all the mix and mastering courses. By the way, I do have a course on specifically device bundle, a mastering course on the DS1, MK3 and all the other plugins in the bundle. Many genres start to finish, both mixing and mastering. You can book private lessons, mix consultations, and of course if you want to access the exclusive videos here on YouTube, click the join button, become a MixPlusTV member. And if the videos are helping you, please consider using the super thanks or grab some merch. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching, stay safe, see you next time.
Hands on my